I'm going to get started. Kinley is home today, but welcome. We'll send this recording out as well. Once a month, in fact, I think I missed it last month, but it is Myzone Monday, and you do get a check-in for being here live. Those of you here, actually, I'll have Myzone, so I'm happy to answer any questions or troubleshoot. But I just kind of also want to go over what the Myzone is, why we're using it at VFit, and please chime in. All of you here that have Myzones are rocking it. So this is a heart rate monitoring system, but it's unlike, you're gonna go to her birthday. It's different from like an iWatch or those Garmin's other devices that you would wear all day long. These are meant to be solely for your workouts, both in VFit and beyond. And what it is, it's not just heart rate tracking, and this is what makes it so fun, it's zone tracking. So each zone is given a different color. And you can see the color. I just finished Tabata, so I'm still pretty high. I'm still in the blue zone, which is kind of the lower end of cardio, but definitely moving your body. And the fun part about, there's a lot of fun parts, and I'll go over my favorite parts. And please, all of you, because you have them, share what you have loved most, because it's different for all of us. I'm a visual person. I like statistics, I like numbers, I like seeing something tangible in front of me. And the cool thing about Myzone is it puts you in these zones in a really easy to read fashion. So the lighting's kind of off there. So you can see this was from a live class, which I'll get into this part too, but I'm down here in the bottom. I'm still at 70%, so I'm still not recovered from, oh, I'm going up because I'm talking. I still haven't quite recovered, but the fun thing about seeing it in this sort of fashion, so there's an app that you would get through Myzone. And in real time, you are able to see your numbers. And so like in Tabata, where you really want to push it, you can see a lot of yellow on my chart. That kind of looks like white to you guys. That's where I really pushed it. That's like the 80 to 90% of your max heart rate. So different classes, this is a tool. Like this is an incredible tool. This is taking a peek inside your body. If you're taking a sculpt class or a Pilates class or a yoga class, you're going to work to get those numbers lower, right? Maybe you're breathing too hard. Maybe you're giving too much effort and you need to be focused more on the movement and slowing things down. It's really fun in the cardio classes to see if you can get into those upper levels. And what it does, you're not having to do the math. It's showing you right there, you're working at 70%. Everyone knows this, right? You're like at 68% or something, and you give that like 1% extra effort, literally, maybe with your arms, with your legs, and you push yourself up. So what I found with Myzone, it is maximizing the time you spend. So instead of, I found myself before, especially being online and home, we can get distracted, right? We can start checking our phone or doing something else. And with this, it's like in front of you, look at, this is how hard you're working. And we're all overachievers around here, go-getters. We want to make sure we're doing our best. And it's that visual. Some of the best benefits of Myzone is the community connection. This is through VFit. So VFit has paid a branded affiliate fee with Myzone monthly that allows us to all connect as a community through this. So especially those getting away from Facebook and social media, I have loved that part of Myzone. And I've got two more things to talk about here. So you get to see all the other VFitters. And again, this is really kind of tough to see on my phone, but there's a whole connection part of the app where you can see each other's workouts. We attach pictures to them, quotes. You can comment on your teammate. Like when you see they had an awesome workout, you get to comment on it. I love that we share workouts outside of VFit. I love seeing what Judy does gardening. I've been hiking Mom Hill almost every day. Lots of biking, hiking, swimming, trail runs. You connect beyond just your VFit classes, which is important because VFit is important and these classes are super functional and amazing. But the reason we train is for the outside world to live a life of function and health. And so we get to share these milestones. Lauren's been training for the Boston Marathon, so we've got to see all her training runs. To me, I feel like I'm part of her team when I can see that. And then the last kind of piece, and hopefully jump in if I'm missing anything, is we do a monthly challenge. And we mix it up each month. It's not about having the most MEPs. So you earn points. I guess I should explain that. You earn points, all of you know because you're doing it, but each level. So in the gray, you earn 1 point per minute. In the blue, you earn 2. In the green, you earn 3. And then the yellow and red, that's where it maxes out. You get the same amount of points. Not everyone knows that. The yellow and the red, you both get 4 points per minute. So you're getting what are called Myzone effort points. And this is based, the minimum recommended is 1,300 per month, which equates to, I believe, 90 minutes of vigorous exercise a week, or, you know, the lower zones. At BFit, I don't believe that's enough. Most of you get well beyond that. We set our minimum at 2,000. I believe that's, if you remember to put it on, that's totally doable. That doesn't mean you need to crush yourself at all. You could be going for walks, doing our whole functional fitness plan, and not easily because it takes work to show up, but in a healthy way, get 2,000 MEPs. And we find that about 75% of our BFitters, we have about 70 now on the Myzone, are hitting that 2,000. And then you have people at the very top, but it's about bettering yourself and that little fun, friendly competition. This month's challenge, if you didn't hear yet, is to share a sweaty selfie once per week in the Facebook group, because we have a Facebook group as well. But again, Myzone has such a good platform that you don't even need to be on Facebook. And then share your graph. Now, I wish I could show this better. I should have brought my iPad. This is what I love. And I'll send, so each workout you get to name, you can add a picture, and then it gives you a graph. Oh, this is not helpful. Let's see if I can get the lighting down a little bit. This should help. Okay. So then, that didn't help because the computer's auto-adjusting. There we go. You get this graph at the end of your workout, and it's got a bunch of very useful information. It shows you how many minutes you are in each zone, your average effort rate, how many points you earned, how many MEPs, your average heart rate, what your highest heart rate was, how long your workout is, and then it even gives you a nice little chart. There you go. Perfect. So this is, we love this information. It does sync with the Apple Watch if you have that. And it's really cool. Myzone does a good job of sending you summaries of your workouts at the end of the month. It's been a game changer. And I know, look, and I'm just scrolling through some of the other workouts. There's Mary, she just did Tabata with me. It's super fun. And there's challenges. Whoa, Arlene, what the heck did she do? She must have been playing tennis. You get to learn about what your friends at BFit are also doing outside, because this is all connected through BFit. You're hooked up. Once you get a Myzone, you're branded to the BFit team. At some point next year, we're going to start battling some of my friends' gyms. We just did a challenge in my mastermind group with about 70 of us across the country. We can do intergroup teams, lots of fun, different things with Myzone. So it's a tool that has really useful information. It motivates you. I have really been in a healthy, safe way, because like anything, you could overdo this and become fixated on just the number. But if you use this tool, I find, and I've been doing fitness a long time, this has been one of the most valuable tools that I've brought to both myself and this team. And it evens the playing field because everybody's heart rate is calculated on their age and their ability. And so we're all earning the same. Myself working at 70% versus somebody else, we're still working at 70%. That might look different. I might be doing burpees and somebody else is doing slower squat lunges, but for both of us, that's 70%. And I think that that is a really big deal too. It evens the playing field for everybody. So that is my Myzone talk. If anyone has anything to, and I love it. We have what, from 20-year-olds to 83, I think, 85-year-old members, and all in between. We're all on Myzone. So the technology part of it, you figure it out. It's pretty user-friendly for sure. And it's fun. It has to be fun. Oh, hey, Lisa, I'll send you the recording too. Does anyone have questions? Because those of you, I know Lisa's on the fence about getting one. Those of you on her team, 6-month team, Eileen, Mandy, Jeannie, Fran. Hey, you guys get Lisa on the Myzone. Yeah, a bunch of your teammates have it on the 6-month challenge, Lisa. The other thing is we do let you set MEP goals instead of just class goals, because I believe it all matters. What do we love them at? That's our neighbor. Hi, you know Miss Cousins. Say hi. Is that funny? She's on the TV. All right, chime in. Fran, Jeannie, what do you all love? Eileen, Mandy, you're all rocking the Myzone, and it keeps you more consistent. I've seen members that had fallen off or just kind of lost some zest. I don't think in the last 18 months, we've all been through the ringer, continue to go through it, and having something fresh and new and exciting really can change your motivation and can change your relationship from making exercise a chore into that gift that it truly is. So yeah, I will send the recording out if anyone wants to chime in. I'll send you this, Lisa, because you'll really like this. I talked about all the different, all the different amazingness of Myzone. My kids are funny. They always are like, Mom, how many points are you getting? I went for a hike with my husband last Wednesday. He's like, I've never seen you hike so fast, because I was in my mastermind competition and I was like gunning for the 10th spot. So I'm like, we're picking up the pace today, honey, come on. But there's those little extra things, right? I know it's helped you a lot, Jeannie, Mandy.
Yeah, I like that it's a subjective amount display of how much effort I'm putting in. Before, I thought maybe I was working out really hard, but my mind was a little distracted and I wasn't putting as much effort in as I thought I was. And now it displays how much effort. I can't, guess anymore. Oops.
That's perfect. That's actually, you summed it up better than I even said it. It's that subject. It's like, it's black and white. Like, I mean, sometimes it triggers off and you're like, I know, like in Tabata, it got down to gray because it like lost signal for a second. And you're like, oh my God, I know I'm in the yellow. You start to know your body though. You're like, I know I'm working harder. And nothing's more frustrating when it isn't reading correctly or you forget to put it on. The trainers all joke like, well, just cancel class if you forget your Myzone. It didn't happen. Like it becomes a fun way to reward yourself with how, and it's amazing. I'll tell you, having just done this mastermind challenge with my Fit Pro friends across the country, most of them are in the gym hours a day, training clients, teaching hour classes like multiple times a day. And here I was with my 15, 30, even my Mom Hill hikes, like most of my exercise is literally done in 15 to 30 minute blocks throughout the day. And I got the 10th spot out of everybody. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that these short amounts of effort and like they add up to the same people who are doing 3-4 hours. So it really puts that into perspective too, which is pretty validating because sometimes we can be like, it was only 5 minutes or it was only 15 minutes. And that really adds up over the month, especially if you're doing that a couple times a day. Okay. Oh, when Kinley's leg was hurt and we're pushing the stroller a bunch, we did a lot of stroller walks and runs, But you're all better now. What do you love most, Maria? Splash runs. We get to see your doggy a lot in the pictures.
I really appreciate the knowing how hard I'm pushing, but as you know, I'm kind of going through a thing where I think I need to adjust the heart rate because I'm almost puking and not getting to the higher level. So I think what happened, maybe I've been really thinking about this is, I think now that it's not so hot.
Yeah.
I think that could be it because I did runs and exercises that I know last time I did them, I was in like the red zone and the yellow zone, and now I'm in the green zone. So I do think, things do change and we got to adjust. Hi, cutie. But
so that's a really good point to bring up. So Myzone, it sets your heart rate based on like a pretty standard formula, the Hunt's formula, and it's pretty accurate for the most part. Now there's a few people, Sherry, Lindsay, for whatever reason, their heart rate just is a little bit lower. So they weren't hitting, so we had to adjust that. On the opposite end, there's Christine and Maggie and some other beefeaters. If you can sustain 100% for more than a minute, it, like Maria was saying, it will adjust your heart rate. So there are times we have to go in there, and that's what's good about like knowing your body, being like, I know I'm working as hard, I think I need to adjust it. And that's where I feel as a trainer, and I can vouch for every trainer, watching those live tiles during class, because you log in during class and you can see each other's tiles. I can tell like, oh, it's not reading right, or like, come on, Diane, push it. Today I'm like, come on, you're 2 from the next zone, like push it. So as a trainer, I feel like we can get a kind of better look into you as well and really push you in a healthier way, or be like, okay, we should be recovering faster. Like if your recovery time is a very big indicator of your health too. So if you're at the 80-90 percentile, and like how quick can you get yourself down to the green or the blue and the gray, that's big too. So as a trainer, it's been a great tool, and just a community side of it. Okay, we're almost done.
And then the last thing I'll say, I know you got a lot going on. I appreciate that it is helping track just all the activities, beyond the VFIT. So, and I really appreciate that month goal, just to be like, okay, I got to step it up, or no, I'm on pace, like I'm doing about what I should be doing. So it just, I know it's great to have the number tied to it, I think.
Those of us that like our checklists and our analytics, and you love it, Mandy, right? Did you have something I love to everyone here.
Yeah, I know that it gets me out at least almost once a day extra to get a walk-in or something like that. So I like that extra. One thing I did want to ask you though is I sign up for the class on my Myzone, but I don't think it's showing up to you guys in the class, and I don't know why.
So you have to, at class time, log in on your app. So for example, if you go, do you have your app open right now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, if you go to book a class,
Yep.
and then timetable.
Okay.
Or if it's already booked, it will say my classes. And then when class time starts, okay, mine's being ridiculously slow. You have to actually open it through here during class. Have you been doing that? So instead of going to the workout screen, you log in.
Is it where it says share? So I was booked for today, but I didn't hit that share button. Is that it? Oh, I got to hit join now on it.
Yeah, join now.
Okay, that's what I'm missing. Thanks.
Yeah, perfect. And I hope, I want Lindy. There's another member. She's always in class and I can't see her. And some people don't want their tiles to be displayed. It's if you don't feel comfortable, like, because you get too competitive or it gets in your head, then you don't need to join. You can always just see your own stats under the workout. I'm still at 62. So yeah, there's different levels of what you want to get out of it, for sure. I think it's fun to see everyone's. It is pretty cool. Oh, we got a tired baby.
And another thing is I love, Sherry does this a lot, is you feel you're there because she'll say, Fran, I see you're up to the yellow, or whoops, got a little red there. Oh, gone.
Well, I know I have to be careful.
Other girls too. I mean, not just me, but that's, for me, it's fun because it's like, we're together.
Well, and that's what I mean as a trainer. I feel, and it's a fine line for all of us because not everybody has Myzone, nor will they ever all have it. But I'm sure Maria can vouch. Like, I sometimes get so fixated on all that. I got to make sure I'm paying attention to everybody, which we always are all. But it does bring, because we can see, like, that's rewardable to be like, oh my gosh, I can see you are working super hard. So it is fun. Da-dee-da. So yeah, hopefully this, and please ask questions. We're all learning together. The last thing I didn't bring up. So if you hit 1,300 MEPs per month, you earn what's called a status. So it starts at iron. And if you hit that for 3 months in a row, they've done a really good job. Myzone's been around for like over 10 years. They're really the forefront in this industry. Nothing has come out quite like this. There's even other companies my fitness friends have used, and they've all said Myzone blows everything away, just because of the community, the analytics, and the status. So if you hit 1,300, you earn status. And so if you hit for 3 months, it starts at iron, then it goes to bronze, then it goes to silver, then it goes to gold. And so there's that for me, I don't want to lose that status. Like if you lose it for 1 month, you have to earn it back over 3 more months. So they have a lot of really built-in cool ways to keep you motivated, because we're humans and we can let life get in the way. And that's to me, I'm like, I worked hard to get, I think I'm at what am I at now? Bronze. So I don't know, wherever I'm at, I don't want to lose it.
Michelle,
Yes, Eileen.
I have two things. One is a question.
Okay.
It was like I got to iron really quickly, it felt like, and then it's been months. It
No,
feels like
it's 3. So you're probably on your 3rd month right now, right?
I think so.
So October, you'll probably hit, so a lot of us will hit 1,300 like in, a week or two. So this month you'll probably move to bronze.
Okay. The other thing that I noticed too, that just another reason why I like it is that my number I got red and I was at 99 or something. And Lauren looked at me, she said, Eileen, are you okay? But it's a good thing because if I think that, I'm not 20, I'm 70. And that's, it's a good question to ask me.
No, and that is super, I'm glad you bring it up at this point, because I think I brought this up in other Myzone talks, but we have a few members as well who have been told by their doctor for either a health reason or other not to go above a certain level. And so this allows them really to see that instead of trying to calculate it themselves on their iWatch. A lot of people have had iWatches. They still love that for other reasons. This is totally different. So the people, the members that have, and that same thing, like 99, like, yeah, that's pretty high. Do we need to, we're not aiming to get into the red zone. I don't get into the red zone very much. Yellow, I love yellow, the red's kind of fun to see, but our goal isn't just to get into the red. And so I love that she asked you that, because we want to make sure we could do a lot through VFit, but we can't help you if you go down at your house. So that is always a concern to us, that everyone's safe.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was a good thing. It was on top of seeing where I am. It was nice to know that somebody else was noticing, because, I'm not like everyone, whomever. I live alone.
Yeah, no, I love
So,
that, Eileen. That actually makes me have chills, and I love Lauren, because our team, and that is VFit. We care. We truly, that's why I brought this on. Like, we care about you guys. Both reasons. That's, I said, the recovery part is as important as the work part.
Yeah. Anyway, so
that's
that's
just likes hanging out with everyone. She's like, I see all my grandma friends, they'll love on me.
Look at her smiling.
All right. Well, if anyone has any questions ever, let us know. We will throw this recording up and send it out to, I know a lot of people at work, and this isn't quite the time of day everyone can make it, but it worked for us. And I like having these forums to chat this way too, live, because sometimes like Facebook Live, and that's just not really my jam as much as this, where I can see you and feel you and know you're there. So thank you. And thank you all for your input. And just, I on behalf of all the trainers, we're all hooked on Myzone, and it's so fun to see so many members just getting into it as well. It's a fun tool. You're too tired. So can you say bye to everyone? Say happy Monday.
Thanks.
Monday.
Bye.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank
Teeny
you.
bit more
Thank
thinking.
you, Michelle.
Michelle.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.